just kind of on a serious note here, and I don't mean to bring everybody down, and I know Tony doesn't want to bring everybody down, but so Tony was out the past couple days. Do you want the sad music or no?
No.
You sure?
Let's not right now. In the future, we can do sad music. I mean, no.
It's not your choice.
Now, before you start, just realize that he has never asked anyone.
That is true. I feel honored.
You should feel very respected.
This is different.
You respect him, and this is the sign. This is the first sign.
I feel honored.
Yeah, it's me not saying that I respect you, but my actions prove it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. My actions prove it.
I'm not sure what any of that meant, but all right.
Vicious human sometimes.
Me?
No,
What?
he was talking about somebody else.
It's all right.
What?
Yeah, that was a
So
random.
my voice
I
goes up like that?
I appreciate the effort. Yeah, that's when we know you're serious.
What? Yeah, so Tony was out Tuesday, Wednesday, unexpectedly, and I mean, you were feeling fine on Monday, right? I mean, you were.
Yeah, towards the end of the show, things kind of took a weird turn, but yeah.
So you were feeling fine on Monday, and I don't know if you want to go into great detail as to
Well,
what.
I mean, so Sunday night when I got home, I had my DB's event, and everything was fine, and everything was great. And then Sunday night when I got home, I noticed that after I went to go take a number one, that my pee-pee was a little red.
You go, what did I drink?
That's immediately what I thought.
Is that what you started thinking? Like, so you're urinating essentially blood.
Yeah.
And you go, what did I drink?
I thought for a second there, I was like, man, I know I had the assorted fruit Tums. I was like, man, I know I ate 2 Tums. Like, does that do that?
Right.
So, like, I'm Googling, like, Tums turning pea color, you know?
No,
like,
and you know, like, it's like, did I eat Flamin' Hot Cheetos and it's coming out the wrong end?
Yeah.
Because remember, like, people
Right,
eating
yeah.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos and, kids' duties were turning red, and they thought it was, like, blood in your stool, and parents were taking their kids to the pediatricians and going, oh, my God, little Thatcher's got something going on.
Mm-hmm.
But has he eaten the Flamin' Hot Cheetos? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Those,
Okay. Give me
that crazy dye they used to make those red. So, or have you know those Myers cocktails?
yeah, they turn pink.
It makes your urine turn a weird color.
Yeah. So,
Never knew that.
didn't have that. Googled the Tums thing, didn't have that. Started thinking about everything I ate or drank, didn't have anything
Did you
weird.
WebMD it?
Oh, well, yeah, of course. And of course, I mean, it gave me everything from, you got kidney stones to HIV to amputation to gangrene to,
I have all my.
like I was saying, you needed to have
my
amputation.
left thumb is gone. That's why.
Then all of a sudden it starts saying everything about STDs, and I'm like, oh my God, So I sat there, and after talking to my girlfriend, who's a nurse, she's like, well, go to bed, and when you wake up in the morning, if it's still there, you need to call your doctor. Woke up in the morning, it was a little more red. Got here to work.
And you casually mentioned it to us, like, hey, fellas,
this is weird.
hey, fellas,
This is weird.
Yeah, you said a concern, but not crazy concern.
Yeah.
And especially because a few of us have had kidney stones. You were asking about kidney stones.
I mean, knock on wood, I have not urinated blood ever. To me, I would be quite concerned.
I was concerned, but like I knew that there were logical reasons why this could be happening. I know, and immediately I thought kidney stones because that's what you hear. That's one of the signs.
Right, and
that
you've
have
had kidney stones, and we've known plenty of people.
Yeah, I've had them.
And
They
you're in
suck.
like the age.
Yeah,
You get into the age.
Yep. This is the
that's
time.
something that could start to happen.
Right.
Has your dad ever had kidney stones?
I have no idea. I don't believe so, but I'm not 100% sure.
That's a hereditary thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that plays a part.
Yeah. So came into work. While I was here, I used the bathroom, and it was a little worse. So now I'm starting to freak out.
And this, by the way, during the show on Monday.
Yeah. So I'm starting to freak out a little bit, and I call my doctor, and they're like, come immediately after work, come in. And near the end of the show, I started to get back pain, like lower back pain. And Moon, I remember you specifically was like, dude, this is great news.
Kidney
because
stones.
This means it's kidney stones. So I drive to my doctor. He says to me, it's kidney stones or a bladder infection. I had, and sorry if you're eating anything, but like when I gave them a urine sample, there was 83% blood in my urine.
Holy smokes.
So more blood than urine.
Yeah.
That's more
So he said that it's the most he's ever had or he's ever seen.
So did you go to an urgent care? Or
No, I went to my primary. My primary got me in. So I was in a little bit of pain, but he goes, I set up a CT scan for you at 2 o'clock. Go there. Don't eat or drink anything, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay.
At the hospital?
Yeah, it was at a different hospital, but yeah, it was at a hospital
to go
kind of
from
right
one
down the way.
building to another, yeah.
So there was some time, so I was going to go home. I was going to lay down, wake up, and go to the appointment. On my drive home from Cave Springs all the way to the exit out in Wentzville, the pain increasingly by the minute got worse. So when I got home, I called my dad and I said, "You got to take me to the ER. Like they got to pump me with pain meds until I pass this stone. Something's got to happen."
This is before you even went for the CT scan.
This is before the CT scan.
So did you call your doctor and say, I'm now in pain?
I called my doctor and they said, "We will cancel the scan. When you get there, they will do a scan there. They will let you know how big the stone is, how brutal it's going to be to pass it. If it's too big, they've got things that they can like basically zap it to break it up." And she literally said to me, like, "This is going to suck. I'm just letting you know this is not going to be fun."
And when they break up those stones, do you sit in a bath? Is that I don't know how it works.
Depends on how they do it. They can do like
a sonic.
They can do like a laser thing, and then there's one where they go in with like a basket.
And like almost like a scoop.
Yeah, and it like kind of crushes it a bit.
They go up into the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that sounds like it crushes more than just that. It's got to crush your spirit.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're not a living being for quite some time.
It crushes your mood for sure.
So I go into the ER, and I mean, it was a Monday afternoon, so I didn't expect there to be much of a wait at all. And there was a super long wait, man. I was laying on the floor of the ER, like in that much pain.
Oh, man.
They finally got me a bed, and it's not like they were like just like waiting around and they didn't have staff. They were literally waiting for a room to open up. So the room became available. I went into the room. They brought me back for multiple scans, and like, you know, I'm sitting there. My mom shows up. She's sitting with me, and we're all just like waiting to basically, when are they going to come and take care of this kidney stone? Give me some pain relief.
And when you're in the ER, I mean, I guess they prioritize, you know, what's going on there.
Yeah. So, they do.
You know,
injuries and obviously life or death things.
I mean, you're not a victim of a gunshot,
right? And I'm not like having a heart attack. I watch multiple people, more than one, walk in and literally they go, "EKG now," and they walked them in and like cut their shirt, hooked them up, and go.
Ah, damn it! Another freaking heart attack.
Yeah, and supposedly the way you circumvent all that is to go to the hospital in an ambulance.
That's what they say. Yeah, that'll get you in right away.
And then you got to pay for the ambulance, right?
Right.
Unless it's in your district, then you don't have to. Like the one time I did it, it was a Eureka firefighter ambulance, so it's covered by my taxes.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I never.
I didn't know that either.
I should say I never got a bill, so I was just assuming so.
But at the same time,
don't do that if you're in Eureka if you don't know.
Yeah. But by the way, at the same time, I mean, going back to when my dad had his heart attack, they said if my mom would have called 911 and waited for the ambulance, he would have died. She got him in the car and drove him there right away. So and they got him in.
If you're having a heart attack, you go to the ER, they'll take you right away.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so you're low on the list of Look at this guy's got some back problems.
Yeah,
you know?
and I'm in the bed, literally like rocking back and forth. Like that's how much pain I'm in. Like I'm in tears. Well, they ended up giving me morphine at first, and then they gave me I'm going to butcher this whatever.
Taking that morphine home with you?
No.
The duodenum stuff is insane.
So then they put me on a morphine drip where it would give it to me like every 12 minutes or something, and that helped a little bit. And finally, they gave me Percocet, and apparently, according to my mom, I said to the nurse, "Let's effing party" at some point. I don't remember. I don't remember that. So, but so, whatever. So
how out of character.
And about what time is this?
This is probably 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock.
So this is
through. I mean, I've been in pain for 5 hours, like in excruciating pain.
This is, 6 hours since you left the show.
Jeez, man.
Yeah,
and uncomfortable at the time, and now it's horrible.
Now it's horrible. Yeah. So we're at the ER, and again, I'm just waiting for them to come in and tell me what we're going to do about these kidney stones. And the nurse came in, and I mean, I'll just like a Band-Aid rip it right off here. I have kidney cancer.
I mean, how did they know? Did they like take a sample of your urine? So
I think it's sample of the urine. There was something with my blood work that came back as peaked. I don't know exactly what it was. They explained everything, but again, I mean, my mom probably knows more because I was highly drugged. But the form of cancer that I have on my kidneys, like I have a 3-inch mass on my kidney. And this type of cancer, like they can tell via MRI and CT scan. And it's called VHL. It's von Hippel-Lindau.
Yeah, I looked that up.
It's basically where tumors pop up, something with genetics. Tumors pop up on multiple organs. So I have it on my left kidney. I have a 3-inch mass. I have a mass on my right kidney. And then I have something going on with my pancreas that is a cyst that is in relation to this.
Yeah, it's a genetic thing. And does anybody in your family have this?
No, and when I have, and I guess kind of why we're bringing this up is I'm going to have surgery relatively soon, and while I'm having surgery, they're going to run a genetics panel on me, and then they'll tell me basically what side. I guess they can.
What parent to blame?
What side of the family it came from, and then that side of the family will have to then go get tested.
Wow.
If they want, I
Sure.
would hope they all would. But
Is 3 inches that considered big, small, in between?
it's considered huge.
Yeah,
Huge.
that's massive.
Yeah, it's huge.
So-
and the
so-
reason for the pain and the blood in the urine is they believe it burst.
Right. So basically, thank God that cyst or tumor burst because you wouldn't have known.
No kidding.
And it could
Could
have
have just sat in there and grow or
Smokes.
spread or whatever.
Yeah.
So at least, and the good news is they could cut it out.
Yeah, they're gonna cut it off. And a lot of people are like, well, they can just remove your kidney because obviously you have another kidney, you can remove it. Well, with this type of cancer, they don't want to remove the kidney because it is going to come back. Like he pretty much said to me, like this is going to come back. So they want to leave the kidney there. So if it does come back, it goes to the kidney and not to the lymph nodes or the lungs, which is where it travels from. So it goes boom, boom, boom. That's the path of travel.
So the silver, if there is a silver line to this, because you're gonna have the surgery probably next week at some point and be out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a pretty tough recovery.
Yeah.
The good news is that they can remove what they found.
They can remove what they found,
And you can live with 1.5 kidneys.
Yeah, and the other kidney, they're going to treat it cryo. I don't know what they called it, but it's something with cryo where they're basically almost like how you would freeze a wart.
Right.
I mean, I know that's like very generic, but like that's what they're going to do. For now, I don't have to have chemo or anything like that, thank God. But yeah, so I mean that's on Monday morning I wake up thinking I have kidney stones. Monday night I'm being told I have cancer. So
Man, well, first of all, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculously difficult, I'm sure, and brave. And I think it's important that you are sharing. And I got 1,000 questions, and this is not an interview or any of that. And I don't know how comfortable you are with anything, but like, did they say that there's anything besides genetics? Did they say that how long does it take something 3 inches? I mean, that seems like it's been going on for a
I
minute.
asked them, I said, well, first off, I said, did I do anything?
Right, yeah. That's
like,
always,
did I do anything? Was my years of chewing, like chewing tobacco,
Right.
my college social smoker days, drinking heavily, did I do anything to do this? And they said, it's genetics.
Wow.
And they said, I may have a mutated gene, and there's a possibility where I could be the only one in my entire family to have this.
Well, just from that there's if you go to cancer.net, they have a whole page on this particular disease, this VHL thing. And it says estimated that about 1 in 30,000 people have this. About 10% of people with VHL do not have any family history of the condition.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. The only way to diagnose VHL is with genetic testing. Nearly all people with VHL will be found to have a genetic mutation in their VHL gene once tested. And there are no universal guidelines regarding who should be screened for this stuff. So it's something they don't test for.
Yeah.
They said that, and I don't know if you see this on this list, but like this is, I hate using the word common, but it's seen more in men 65 years or older.
Oh, wow.
Like they say that's who normally is diagnosed with this, and it's later on in life, and it's unfortunately at that point when it's found, it's too late. Like it's already gone other places.
Right.
So like he said to me, the fact that you're 35 years old and you have this is extremely rare, but. And he said this to me yesterday when I hung up the phone with him. Like, I literally was like, all right, thanks, see ya. And I was getting ready to hang up with my urologist, and I heard him say, hey. And I picked the phone back up, and he goes, hey, man, I just want to tell you, there's a real good chance that you're going to be okay.
Great.
And I said, that's awesome, man. I really appreciate it. And he goes, as with everything, like, you can't just go,
Sure,
you're going to be fine.
Yeah, but doctors don't even get near the positive kind of stuff like that.
Doctors are always doom and gloom.
And he said that. And he said that to me. He goes, and I hope you would know, I would not say that if I didn't fully believe. Now, with any cancer, it can come back aggressive. So they want to make sure that
you get it early.
And this is the type of cancer, again, like I said, it goes from kidney to lymph nodes to lungs. That's the path of travel. So they want to make sure that every 3 months they check, and if they see anything moving or growing, then they're going to have to aggressively attack it. So,
well, again, the silver lining here is it's a treatable thing, and all they could do is just cut out what they found, and you could live. I don't know. Did the kidneys grow back?
I don't.
Is that one of
believe
those
so.
regenerative?
No.
What is the liver something that grows back? Right? If they cut a piece of it out.
I don't know about that.
I'm not sure.
You're thinking that the tail of a lizard.
Yeah, you're thinking of geckos.
If there is literally anything that I can tell anybody, it's listen, I'm a stubborn guy when it comes to the doctor. I don't ever want to go to the doctor. If I have a sore throat, I'm the guy that's like, it's nothing. I'll just take some cough medicine to be fine.
Right.
Go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, obviously peeing blood is something that's going to send me to the doctor. But even if it's something little, like there's so many different ways that they say, like, this could have gone unfound. I could have been forever. And
Well,
if it didn't burst, here I am.
It's amazing how your body kind of tells you.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, number one, you got to listen to your body, and number two, the fact that you were going number one and peeing blood, that's your body going, something's really wrong here.
Yeah, we're not good here.
Talk about,
We are not good.
Talk about a red flag.
Ah,
That is a
hey-o.
red
Am I right,
flag.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Hey-o.
And this is a guy that, remember, you've said before, you drink X amount of drinks without even peeing.
Yeah.
So thankfully, you peed.
Yeah, and I asked him, like, does that have anything to do with it? Does my sleeve surgery, my gastric sleeve surgery?
That was the
does
first
that-
thing I thought.
Does that have anything to do with it?
Before you knew what was
Yeah.
wrong, I thought it was something from that.
Yeah, none of that is related. Like, none of that is related. It was just that thing burst, bled into my kidney. That's what caused me to pee blood.
So tomorrow you go for, I guess, a consultation.
Yeah, tomorrow I got to jet out a little bit early. I got to go to my consultation, and then I'll find out when I have surgery, and we'll kind of go from there.
Right.
And yeah, man, it's and like he said, and he made sure he no bones about it. He said this is gonna suck. Like, this is a hard recovery. It's gonna be long. It's gonna hurt, but it's something that we hopefully can extend my life as long as need be with surgery and monitoring it.
Yeah, cool time to be alive. As far as that
that's
goes.
for sure.
So,
For sure.
While they're in there, can they?
They cannot change the a-hole gene.
Okay,
They cannot change any of that.
Legit
So,
question.
Before they can't do any of that.
Make it less douchey.
Yeah,
No,
just-
that's
Like while they're in there, it's like maybe take a flathead screwdriver and just turn it down.
No,
a
no,
bit.
no, no, no,
Turn down the douche.
Yeah,
No,
just
that's-
turn it down a little
just
bit. While
tighten
they're
it
in
up.
there,
That's full throttle, guys. That's full throttle.
Just put it
They
in,
don't have to do
turn it
any
down.
scans for that. That's going to be existing my entire life.
like a soda gun, like turn down the bubbles,
Yeah.
up the syrup just a little.
Down the douche bubbles.
Just get the right mix.
Obviously, you're not in any obvious pain right now, right?
I mean, if I had to, they say, what's your pain scale, 1 to 10? I would say my pain's probably at a 3.
So it's because of the bursting and all that you were in so much pain.
I was in so much pain, yeah. Like, I feel it. I mean, it hurts. And me being a guy that's got some size to him, I always thought it was just like, oh, I got lower back pain because I got a gut. Like, that's my thing. But that is one of the signs that if you have lower back pain, I mean, that's where your kidneys are.
Yeah.
So if there's any abnormality back there, it's going to hurt.
Well, I'm glad for all the good news there, man. It
Yeah.
could have been 1,000 times worse,
Yeah.
and you're right in front of me making jokes and having fun,
Well,
and that's what we're supposed to be.
That's the only attitude that I know how to have, man.
Well, and if
That's
that
the only
helps,
attitude
we
I-
were joking yesterday when you weren't here in the
Thanks.
office. Holy
Appreciate it,
cow.
guys.
Wow.
Thanks.
It's all good stuff, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good fun.
all positive.
Yeah.
When you're told you have kidney cancer, I'm sure you obviously
And again,
first think the worst.
Dude, the shock. The
Well,
shock.
I talked to you right after.
Oh,
I could
I
hear
was
it in your
not.
voice.
I was not okay when I talked to you. But the shock of going somewhere, thinking you have kidney stones, only thinking you have kidney stones, and then having a nurse practitioner walk in and say, "The doctor wanted me to let you know that it's cancer." You go.
Would you like some Jello?
What?
Right.
Yeah.
And besides the pain and besides the terrible news, because of all the testing they did not allow me to have anything to drink from 11 a.m. till 8:30 p.m.
Oh, my
No drink,
man.
no food. So, like, people were coming in, they were like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your pain at? And I was going,
Thirsty.
I was going,
Yeah, as they come in with a big gulp, you go, you want anything?
Sorry, I'm late doing my rounds. I just had a huge meal. Is there anything I can get you?
I'm parched. Yeah, it's so dry.
I did have one funny moment in the entire hospital, though, is when I was upstairs and they hooked me up to a bunch of machines, you know, pain drip and all this stuff. And at like 1 in the morning, as I'm exhausted, this machine keeps going off. Bop, 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 bop. I hit the call light. They come in. I go, this thing's going off. And they go, all right. They walk out. Then 10 minutes later, bop, 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 bop. They come in. They hit it again. They walk out. 10 minutes later, it goes off again. And I hit the button. They go, yes, what can I do for you? I go, you got to come turn this effing thing off now. And I start yelling. And the girl walks in. She goes, sorry. And it's like,
I am going to buy you a plush teddy bear holding a Mylar balloon.
thank you. Thank you so much,
Yep,
man.
that's coming your way.
Dang.